Hi everyone, welcome to my very first budgeting video. So in this video I will just be explaining a little bit about myself, what I do, and just kind of letting myself vulnerable and telling you about my debt payoff, how much it is I need to pay off and how I am thinking of tackling all the debt. So I am a young girl, I go to uni at the moment. I am also trying to start my own business. So it is a business that I have been running for about a year, but it was on a very small scale, and since I have decided to upscale, so it is working in the beauty industry, trying to open up my own salon. It has led to a lot of debtful, just trying to get everything sorted. I've maxed up my credit cards. I've had to borrow money from family as well. So it hasn't been like a really great journey so far since September, but it is something that I am looking to try and resolve by around June, July time of next year. So I know I am giving myself a short amount of time to kind of pay everything off. Now with that, obviously, while I'm trying to set the place up, I am also taking clients on. So the money that I'm getting from that is sort of going towards stock and trying to pay the bills as well. So what I'm hoping is that while I'm doing that, I will go back to looking for a part-time job, even if it's just for the weekends, just to give me that wee bit of extra money to kind of help with paying things off. It's not the easiest, it is quite stressful mentally, it is very, very draining, but what we'll do is we will just get started. So obviously this is my 2024 debt payoff. So the first thing, which is a huge chunk that I need to pay, is towards my credit card. So that is £3,800. It's obviously not a small amount. It's not something that I can pay off in the next 2 months. So it's just trying to get my head around everything that I do need to pay. So that's it for credit cards, and then next we have the amount of money that I am due to give back to family. So this is 2 family members and 1 really close friend of mine's, so that is totaling up to 3,300. To be honest, there's 2,400 which needs to go to 1 family member, which has been related to my business. The remainder is just money that I had borrowed from 1 other family member, which is totaling to about £450, and same with my close friend. That was at £550, but what I have done is in the last month or so I have given her a bit of money, so there is only £450 left, and that money I am hoping to clear off, that £450, by the end of January, start of February time. So hopefully that gets done, and that kind of gives me a bit of time to look into other payments that I can be making. The next one after that is tuition fee. So I am in Scotland. We do get our tuition fee paid for by SAS, but because I am in my 5th year of university, they are not paying that. So the total amount is actually 1,820. I have already paid off a little bit of that. I think it's about £65 that I've already paid, or £85. So there is obviously a lot of payment to be made for that, and I am on a time limit for May, June time to get this clear, so I am hoping to get this done as soon as possible. The next one is car insurance. So I am in my 1st year of passing my driving, so because of that there is obviously a lot of insurance to pay. Insurance is not cheap. It is totaling to around £224 and about 35p, give or take. So that is running until the last payment comes out in July. So what I am hoping is that I can save up a chunk and pay that off a lot faster, just so it gives me a couple of months to kind of start preparing for the next year of my insurance, so that I do have the money there and I'm not struggling to pay a deposit if I do decide to switch my insurance, or the renewal is not too high for myself. Road tax, this is just a wee little one. It is just £115 left to pay. Considering I have a 1.1 litre, it is quite expensive for my road tax this year. It was at £180 when I did get it, but I chose to pay this off every month. So what I am going to be looking to do is pay this off all in one go, even though it is only around, you know, about £11-12 that comes out a month. It would be a lot nicer to just kind of get that out the way, just so that I can focus on my other bills. Okay, so that's everything that I do need to pay off in terms of debt. Now, if we look to the total, it is coming to £10,522.41. Now, that is obviously a really high amount, especially for someone who is in education, is starting up her own business. It is really like mentally draining. And to try and get this cleared by around June, July time, it is quite a big jump. Especially in the amount of payments I'll be needing to make every month, and that's only like the debt, it's not my running bills per month, so it's trying to take everything into consideration, and then obviously trying to save up for my own wedding. I've got weddings to attend next year as well, you know, baby showers and everything, so there is quite a lot of things that I do need to save up for, but I also want to clear off my debt, because 2024 for me is about clearing off my debt. It's about, you know, being financially free, not having to worry about my direct debits or debt payoffs or interest or anything. So I am really hoping that the plan I have set for myself does work, and, you know, it does help me, you know, start the life and continue the life that I do deserve. Okay, so what we'll do now is we will look into what my monthly running costs are, how much I need to save weekly in order to be able to complete my goals and be able to save money as well. So the first one that we'll start off with is rent. Now, rent is £600, so I don't pay rent at home. This is a rent for my business. Now that is totaling at £600, which works out at £150 per week. So obviously that's not including the money that I'm getting for stock or, you know, paying my electricity or any other bills. So it is something that I do need to get my head around, of trying to put aside £150 just to solely pay my rent, which does go out on the 18th of every month. So that's the first payment. The next one is car insurance. So that is, as I said, £224.63. It's working out at £57 per week, which is, you know, obviously still quite a bit to put aside, just to make sure that the payments go out on the 28th of every month. The next one is my internet bill, which is for my business as well. That's £57.48 for the month, which does work out at £14.50 per week. That's still okay if you think about it, to put aside £14.50 per week, but then obviously need to look at all the other bills that I have as well. My road tax monthly is £15.75. That doesn't really have like a weekly amount, that's just something I need to put to the side. Hopefully what I'll try to do is put that amount aside every single week, just so that I could pay this off faster, and then have it cleared within the next 2-3 months. Okay, so another one is Credit Spring, which is kind of like taking out a loan. So I did get £300 from that, which I pay back £50 every month, and then they've got a £10 members fee. So that does total to £60 per month. That would work out at £50 per week, just for the payments to come out at the end of every month, which is still not too bad. It's on the lower side of the payments that I need to make. After that, it's Sadaqah. Now, Sadaqah is like giving money to the poor. So I have been doing this for many years now, and it's just something that has always been a part of my monthly spend. So that is £75 that I do be giving. It works out at £19 per week, which is still okay to put aside, just so that I have that money there when I do give it on the 28th of every month. Monzo takes out a £5 fee. Now this is for Monzo Premium. That's nothing that's too major. I can always like keep £5 aside for that. That's completely fine. So in order for this to work, then I would need to give £600 weekly to pay off everything. Now that's obviously with all my monthly payments, the weekly amounts for that, and then also if I was to pay off my debt as well. And lastly, I will be giving myself £50 weekly just to cover my costs for like food and everything. Now, all of these things don't cover my costs for fuel. Now, what I do with this is I do just take it out of the business, and it does work out around about £50 to £70 per week. Now, this is very dependent on whether I'm picking my sister up from work. Now, she is on a bit of a drive from me, whether I'm at uni or at work. So obviously, I do need to take that into consideration, and also if I am going out with friends and stuff, then the fuel money that gets used there. So this is covered for that. Now obviously what I will be doing is I will be cash stuffing. Now my cash stuffing does start from the 1st of January, so from there you'll be able to see how I am managing my money. I will also be doing a number of challenges just to save up that wee extra bit of money for any holidays or anything that I have planned throughout the year, or even for Eid. It would be really nice just to get ahead of all of my bills, absolutely everything, and just live a comfortable life in 2024. So if this was helpful, if you did enjoy it, then please give this video a like, please share in my video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will also be posting on TikTok as well, so if you can just have a look at that too, and just please support my little business, which I'm also trying to start up. I will be selling things on Etsy as well, so when this does start to get done, I will show you the products, I will show you how to use everything, and hopefully you enjoy watching my journey as much as I am enjoying doing it. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon.